Hello, everyone. I am Husky. I'm actually super jazzed about this. Oh, you're Mr. Bitter. Do you want to say that now?
Oh, you're...
I'm so rude. God, I'm so rude.
Oh, you're Mr. Bitter.
Mr. Bitter. Why are you so bitter? No, the reason I interrupted you is because I'm actually extremely excited for this game. I apologize. I'm not a total jerk. At least not in that instance. It is going to be a TBT, which we have had a lot of those. Calm down. It's going to be okay. We will see a lot of Blue Flame Hellions, but who are we seeing right now?
It's IMMvp, former GSL champion against Slayer's Gonzi, who's just basically kicked ass through this entire tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this is great. This is for first place in the group.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is both of these players are undefeated in their group. So this is going to be the last game for today. I mean, we've basically plowed through all the games, but this is going to be the last one for the Blue Stream tonight. Both of them are 4-0 in their group, which is absolutely insane.
They're absolutely killing it.
That just shows Koreans, man. They just walk over to America and just start stepping on everyone. Oh, look at Gonzi. I am in love. He is saying that he loves MLG, so big thumbs up to him. Anyway, spawning over on the center-ish right side is going to be Slayer's Gonzi, the blue Terran, and his opponent is going to be IMMvp down in the bottom center. I can't tell you how jazzed I am about this game.
It's going to be sick, man. These guys have done nothing but bring the best StarCraft they could have possibly brought over from Korea, and these guys are... These guys are so manner. I'm your brother. No, no, no.
Oh, God, they're so cute. I love Koreans. I just can't help myself. And, again, it's going to be a TBT close by air. And I am going to just stab myself if I say one more time that we can see, you know, Banshees and stuff like that based on the close spawn locations.
I wish I knew what the hell that meant.
Isn't it like a manner thing? It's
I guess so.
I seem to remember being super manner. I forget exactly what it is. Hopefully someone will post a comment so I can read it after the stream and talk about it tomorrow. But, yeah, Koreans also known for being extremely manner. I think the only slightly, you know, uncharacteristic thing I've seen is when they do victory dances, but it's usually against players like Idra, who is smack-talking them the whole time on the forums anyway. So Koreans going to be very manner here in MLG so far.
Yes, sir. Quick deviation there. We've got gasless racks down from MVP. Looks like he might want to be playing some sort of maybe fast expand style. Very early gas coming down from Gonzi. Not before the racks, but still, that tells us that he wants to tech a little bit. And, yeah, eager to see how this one unfolds.
And keep in mind, this is a best of 3. I'm already hoping it goes to game 3 because it would end the night on a bang, especially with these two top players. And again, they're undefeated in their group. They have not dropped a single series. So someone here has to break their mad winning streak that they have going on. And I am expecting nothing short of epic. But every time I say that, it ends in like 2 minutes with the Banshee sitting over the mineral line, killing everything. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Very fast command center going down from Mr. MVP, starting it even before his first Marine, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, wow.
The scout from Gonzi is non-existent, not even sending that scout.
Wow.
So MVP making the correct gamble, still not building a Marine at all. So he's just like, whatever, I'm going to just expand, throw down a couple gases, and then take it from there. So the fact that he's building no bio units whatsoever makes me feel like he's going to be doing something other than bios.
I almost feel like before this game, they were like, no rush 20 minutes, please. And so, I mean, this is as macro as you can get. Yes, he can get a command center before barracks, but the fact of the matter is he cut those Marines, but we have seen that be punished before, where they cut those early Marines. I don't think the punishment's going to ensue, though, in this game, because Gonzi right now, he's following it up with a factory. Look at the positioning of that factory.
That's a sneaky factory. You know what?
Is he going to float it over there?
I think he might.
Oh, God, if he does this. This is like my favorite thing to do as Terran because I'm horrible at StarCraft. Is he going to do it? If he lifts it off, I'm going to be so happy. No. No, he's going to do the add-on. Now, the cool thing, though, is that the factory's down here, which means that the starport, I mean, it's down there, too. So it's still going to be close with that add-on. He's having a little trouble there, but thankfully there's no rush to get that add-on once you have that starport.
Yeah, that's right. He's got a little while before he has to worry about the, you know, the timing on that tech lab. That factory's still in a position where it could float across after the Banshee. Obviously, that's what he's doing here, hiding the Banshee, getting the tech lab on the factory, and then probably going to send it across. I guess it's possible that it could be Blue Flame Hellion drop, but I really, really don't expect that.
Yeah, and he is going to lift off the factory, and he's going to fly it. Oh, he's going to do it.
He's doing it.
He's going to land it. Now, that is just out of range. Look at this. He's found like a sweet spot right here. Now, is this actually going to work? Usually a Korean player, I mean, I shouldn't say Korean, but usually any player at a high level of play will scout their base out. And right now, MVP hasn't spotted this. It has lifted off now. Is Gonzi going to build anything out of this factory? Oh, he's going to scout with it. I was so excited. Do you know how excited I was for that?
He was thinking about it. He could have gotten away with. Oh no! He reveals it. No, Gonzi. No, why?
We had the potential for something extremely ballsy.
You know what? Actually, Gonzi had never scouted at all. Like, if you look on Gonzi's vision, like he never sent out an SCV, so he wasn't even sure that MVP was there. So like.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
And neither of these players really have scouted all that much. I mean, a little bit. But going to be playing in the dark here. But, I mean, they are playing a macro style, so I feel like they're going to be okay against each other just because, I mean, they're both playing fairly safe here.
You know, Husky, I think MVP is at a little bit of a disadvantage here because the Banshee on its way over, only 4 Marines out for MVP, and they're not in the best position. Also, that Banshee can scoot and shoot along this high ground. I think Gonzi could get a lot of kills with this Banshee. 1 kill already. Marines are out of position. Not even going to get a shot off on that Banshee before it's got 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. Excellent micro here from Gonzi. Now he's just chilling out over that ridge. All the Marines are dead, and MVP is in big trouble here, Husky.
Yeah, awesome call there, Bitter, as this Banshee is doing a lot of damage. And MVP, my goodness, I foreshadowed this with a Banshee causing a lot of damage. But MVP made the smart choice, which is running away your SCVs until your Viking is here. So not going to be doing the same thing we saw in a previous game. Going to try to get some of the SCVs.
The SCV, very nice play.
Yeah, trying to keep them alive there. The Banshee will go down. How many total workers was that?
8.
Wow.
8 workers killed.
8 workers already.
And, you know, that puts him ahead in the worker count. But the expansion for MVP was up so much sooner that it's not a huge disparity. MVP is down 6 workers. But, you know, that's not so much that you can't recover from.
Now, Gonzi did do a supply drop there. I'm always curious if people are working that into their builds or if they just forgot a supply depot during that micro. But regardless, that does mean there's going to be 1 less mule at this expansion, which is always nice to be able to drop your mules outside of your main because the main is, I mean, it's your safe, it's your home, and you want to be able to keep those minerals there as long as possible. Look at this MVP. He is dropping mules like crazy at that expansion, so he is going to be able to recoup some of those losses. And, I mean, it is 36 SCVs, which is obviously an advantage for Gonzi right now. But MVP, he is going to be doing a drop here. This could cause a lot of damage. There's no defense here. Oh, my God, he's in the center of the map right now.
Yeah, Blue Flame is done, but look at this. Gonzi just going to walk out. Oh, no, 2 Hellions remaining in that medevac, so this could actually be huge damage. The SCVs are all lined up. Is it going to happen? No, those Hellions auto-targeting the Marines.
Oh my God, that would have been so many SCVs at the same time. Down at the expansion of MVP, does MVP have anything to hold this? Right now he has nothing inside of his main base at all.
Depot's going to be targeted, so there's going to be no walling that ramp. Reactor's going to go down, so the Blue Flame Hellions come out. Tanks and the Marines just laying waste to the natural expansion of MVP here. And MVP, he's going to lose all these SCVs in the base of Gonzi.
More SCVs are going down.
Such a massacre, man. The SCV kills on both sides, over 20. And, you know, finally, it looks like Gonzi has stabilized. The natural of MVP is completely forfeit here. That command center has run all the way away.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at the units tab here. Only 17 SCVs remaining for Gonzi. I thought he was going to be in much better shape, but all of a sudden, MVP is going to start powering out these units.
You're right, but look at this. The tanks are on the low ground in the natural, shelling the factory. MVP can't even really build siege tanks. He doesn't have siege mode even started. So Gonzi's down in workers, but way up in position and way up in terms of his ability to just kind of continue to apply pressure.
Absolutely true, and he's doing just that, marching up here. He is going to be starting to put on a lot of that pressure. Now, I like this from MVP. He's trying to get out a Banshee here. If he can take out the Marines, he could use the Banshee to finish off the tanks. Can he do it? The Viking remains, does get taken out there, and MVP pulling SCVs. He does have a huge lead here, so he can sacrifice some, but it's still a very tense moment for both players in this game. Look at this, Gonzi bringing down a few of his SCVs to repair that 1 siege tank, which currently has 8 kills. And Gonzi setting himself up at a very aggressive position. He just needs to make sure to do a death blow.
Oh, man, Gonzi looking so good here. His worker count is now ahead of MVP's. MVP mining over at the island expansion. That's awesome. And, man, Gonzi is just doing such a good job. Oh, a Banshee comes out now, so this Banshee is going to save the day. It's going to force MVP finally to pull up, to raise anchor and get the hell out of there. I would imagine these Marines doing a good job of applying pressure. Oh, no, siege mode going to kill another siege tank. Nope, Gonzi is... that Banshee doing more damage than I give it credit for. So.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is about the games we've seen from players of this caliber is you think they're done, and yet they find a clutch unit like the Banshee. Oh, but the Banshee almost sacrificing herself. She needs to make sure, or he needs to make sure.
Cloak is done. Are you kidding me?
Wow, absolutely getting that at the last second possible, and if he forces a scan, which he will, the Banshee, oh my God, barely getting out of there,
kills the tank at the same
time. I feel like they just break this game and they're playing it in an alternate dimension.
Sick
that
control
was
from both
absolutely
players. Sick play from both players, and the game's still so close. MVP has a worker lead. Gonzi no longer feels like he can continue to apply pressure. He's going to pack up and go home.
There is a
and
Banshee though right now, and Gonzi's base, the cloaking has finished on that one. She does have 5 kills now, and Gonzi all of a sudden seems to want to be in a lot of trouble. What he's going to do is need to make sure he scans perfectly to take this out. Good positioning on these Marines. Does he have enough energy for a scan? He does. The Banshee is going to go down.
Well done, Gonzi.
God, so back and forth for both players. Look at the units lost tab. It is 25 minerals difference there, and one Banshee does remain. That's going to get taken out as well. SCV counts though. Now Gonzi is super far behind.
Well behind. MVP feeling bold enough to lay down another command center, in fact. And you know what? Check out this third base down here. Like MVP floated over there, and he's just like, whatever, I'll just mine this base. And it's been untouched. So he's been able to produce SCVs, drop mules, and his economy looking absolutely awesome.
And I feel like the mules are the important part there because that leaves his main unmined out. And Gonzi is moving out. This is going to be a lot of Marines and siege tanks. Not a whole lot at MVP's base. So is he going to find a stride here? And I want to mention that MVP was surprisingly supply blocked for just a little bit and losing that barracks. So that means even less units. Gonzi, once again, while he's down in the macro, may be a positional advantage.
On the high ground. Oh, great positioning on those Hellions, killing a lot of Marines. The Viking, however, coming over and giving good vision. Siege tanks doing so much damage to the Hellions in that siege tank. And Gonzi, once again, pouring up the ramp of MVP, and it's on MVP to find some way to defend this.
And you got to remember, MVP really cannot produce more siege tanks here, so this is the only one he's got. He does not have siege mode. The cloaked Banshee has returned to take out that last siege tank. Can he keep it alive? The scan going to reveal it, and MVP has got to surround with these Hellions.
Look at the main base of Gonzi. Banshee with 14 kills. The SCV count, absolutely 0 workers out for Gonzi, and he's doing so much damage in the base of MVP, but the SCV is repairing that tank, knocking out that Viking. GG from Gonzi, and MVP with an incredible defense and just a perfect decision-making. Excellent, incredible, awesome, amazing TVT.
Oh my God, and that was only a 15-minute game. That was non-stop action, and at 15 minutes into a game, and the highest supply was at 50. As those players, such a low economy game compared to what we're used to seeing in TVT matchups. So that's just showing you the multitasking, the micromanagement of these players is just through the roof.
Oh man, those guys were incredible. Great game, fantastic game. MVP so smart, and like every time. Okay, dual site was the map choice. All right, awesome, I love it. Dual site, one of my favorite maps in the pool, and we haven't seen hardly any dual site games.
Yeah, very little.
One
or two, yeah. And the interesting thing about that is we were talking about an epic game that wasn't necessarily a super long game, but that was like a nail-biting close game, which just shows you that both these players, especially since it's a mirror matchup, I would say are of equal skill level. I just feel like getting the Cloak Banshee, somehow squeezing in the Cloak in that build, even though there was so much pressure, that was the one decision, I think, that ended up winning him that game because he's able to hold off the attack.
Yes, sir. Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Game 2 of Gonzi versus MVP.